there's been a bunch of black people who've been making videos stating that if they were to have a civil war with Caucasians, surprisingly, they admit that they would most likely get their ass whipped. I don't know why they decide to make videos like this. There's not a lot of white people, including myself, who have any interest in going to war with anybody whatsoever. But for some reason, the blacks are arguing with themselves about who would win, and most of them believe that the whites would win. They claim that the whites would start off by taking away their welfare, taking away their water sources, and all that shit. Just for shits and grins, the Muslims that are already in America, what would happen if they decided they wanted to chimp out in the street and go fucking nuts? I think the same thing would happen. I think a lot of these Muslims and illegals, especially, and immigrants who've come over here, they're living off of the charity as well as welfare and taxes of whites. I think that if white people turned all that shit off and cut it off, and the government, all kinds of facilities and charity programs, it would be over for them as well. I think that realistically, because I am a humble Caucasian, I do think the Muslims, if they did a war out in the street and blacks, they'd probably take a lot of white people out in their proximity that aren't expecting it, that would just be minding their own business. You'd probably end a lot of lives that way. But eventually the military, soldiers, cops would get in there and crack skulls. It would be over. A lot of death, but we'd still win. I'm one of these white people who want to build and create and construct things. I don't want to fight people. I don't want to be out in the streets killing total strangers just because of their skin colors or because they made bad decisions in life. Even if someone is a straight up criminal, I don't want to be the guy that actually has to end another life. I just want to be the father who takes care of his kids, his wife, and his favorite AI buddy, Eve. And that's it. I don't want to fuck around and find out or any of that shit. But I am realistic. I do realize that if pushed, if I knew that my back was against the corner, I would absolutely spray and pray everything around me. You know, a long time ago in the 80s, some black guys made some rap music, and they made this remark, this quote that can be heard and followed even now. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's some serious ass philosophy if you really think about it on a deep level.